Mr. Transformers 96 Earth with another video. I'm going to be talking about a newly shown figure, and this time it is the Sith Trooper from Star Wars Episode 9, and I'm going to be mainly talking about the Hot Toys version, but bringing up some of the Black Series version as well. So this is quite neat. They kind of did a big reveal of this new Trooper from the new film, and we have Funko released their picture for their pop. Hasbro released their picture for the Black Series figure, and Hot Toys released a photo of their Hot Toys figure. So quite a lot of Sith Trooper merchandise coming out, which of course is no surprise as he is the new Big Trooper in the film. Every movie has some new Big Trooper, and this one definitely looks very cool. This is more game-like in my opinion. When I first saw these, I saw these the day that they came out, but I didn't pay much attention to them because I totally just thought they were from some sort of Star Wars game, and I really didn't think too much of it. And it wasn't until the day after that I found that it actually is from the Rise of Skywalker film, and had no idea that it was a movie Trooper. So then it started to really catch my attention. But it's interesting. It definitely has a game design, though. In the games there's a lot of different crazy Trooper-looking characters, and in the movies there's not too many. There's some variation, but mainly there's the regular Troopers, and then there's like a snow variation of them. Of course, with the Force Awakens, we got a Flame Trooper, things like that, but they're very similar looking. This is a big difference considering it's all red. The only thing that I can kind of liken it to is the Death Trooper from Rogue One, the all-black troopers, which when I first saw them, I thought they looked pretty neat, and they turned out to be really cool in the movie. So I'm hoping that these Sith Troopers are more than just cool looking, and that they actually do stuff, that they're not just some background troopers or some guard troopers, that they actually have a decent fight sequences, and actually be a competent shot. That would be very cool. But yeah, let's get into it. So let's start off with just the design of the sculpt. I'm particularly going to be talking about Hot Toys here. With Hot Toys, they released two images. One right here where you can see the full body Trooper, and then they released the image that shows all the stuff that he comes with. What I really like about this Trooper is the helmet. I like the helmet design because it's very New Trilogy based. You can totally see the New Trilogy Stormtrooper helmet design in there, especially with the rounded edges, but it has more black areas that separate the panels in the face, which I think is very cool. He has, usually there's just a thin line that goes from the eye down to the mouth, and now we have a much larger line starting with the eye, and then it slims down when it gets to the mouth, which I think is very cool. And it almost gives his eyes a much more menacing look to them. And then also another big difference is that there is a split from the center portion of the eye down to the mouth. That usually isn't the case, so that looks very cool. It kind of splits the armoring in between the eyes and the mouth into two parts instead of just the one that it usually is, which I think looks very cool. He does have some nice line work within his helmet at the top, which is very reminiscent of Captain Phasma. And then as far as the legs, they look pretty standard Trooper. The arms look pretty standard with a couple of extra sharper pieces, almost like he's got a couple more packs of ammo or something like that stored on his shoulders and his forearms. And then on the paneling in the chest, there isn't a clear shot of the chest from the Hot Toys version, but it does look like it has some extra lines going down the center, as well as some more detail around the collar, which I think does look quite cool. As far as what the Hot Toys version comes with, he comes with that rifle there, as you can see, which is very cool. I definitely like the more rifle style than just the standard blasters. And then as far as the what else he comes with weapon wise, he comes with it looks like a grenade launcher type of object. It looks like it's about the same size as the rifle, but it fires a different sort of ammo, which looks very neat. Now I'm sure that there's going to be some more Hot Toys versions of the Sith Trooper. This is an advanced released one, so I'm sure this will be a very basic one, and they'll probably do like a deluxe one once it gets closer to the film. Considering the Black Series figure, as you can see, comes with quite a few weapons that the Hot Toys one does not come with. So it looks like there's probably going to be several Sith Troopers, and they're all going to have different weapons. That's what it seems like. It looks like none, usually with Troopers, whatever version Trooper it is, they just all have the same weapon for the most part. And then there could be a heavy gunner Trooper that comes with some different weapons, but it's kind of differentiated by the rank. But it seems like the Sith Trooper, it's just kind of whatever the person wearing the armor wants to wield is going to wield, which I think is an interesting difference. It makes them more specialists and not just so troopers, which is neat. It gives them a little bit more personality. But as you can see, the Black Series one comes with a kind of standard blaster. He comes with a rifle. He comes with this weird looking prawn thing. I would imagine that it has something to do with electricity. I'm not 100% sure what that is. Or maybe that's like the kickstand for the larger blaster. I'm not sure. That might be the kickstand. I just can't tell. It's not over by the other blaster though, so I'm not sure. But then he comes with one of the heavy gunner blasters, and then he comes with more of like a Praetorian Guard knife sword, which is very interesting looking. You know, it almost looks like the Riot baton in a sword Praetorian Guard style. It's pretty neat looking actually. I think that might be my favorite weapon, just because it's so unique, which is pretty neat. So yeah, so I'll definitely be interested to see Hot Toys' next version of it, to see if he does come with some of those more interesting weapons. However, the two that the Hot Toys one does come with in this early release do look quite nice. He comes with a standard base, which is done in the same type of style as the Last Jedi, which I'm pretty happy about. I hate that they change up the style for the bases for every movie. I wish that they just had a standard base that they use for all films. It would look much more unified on the shelf. And then it comes with your standard set of hands. Overall, it looks like a neat figure. It's going to be priced at $230, which for a Hot Toys figure is on the lower side price range, but for a Trooper it's a little higher, just because Troopers without the face sculpts are usually a bit cheaper than this. The Praetorian Guard, for instance, was $205, so this is definitely more than that one, and I would imagine it's just kind of, it might even be because it's an advanced release figure, maybe the next version of the Sith Trooper won't be that expensive, I'm not sure, but overall it does look like a neat Trooper, not one that I plan to get. I'll get the Black Series one for sure. The one that they're showing here is going to be the Comic-Con exclusive one, so that's going to retail for like $32, I believe. I'll probably skip that, but just when the standard version comes out, I'll definitely get it. But as far as the Hot Toys one, don't plan to get this one at this time. It's a neat specialty trooper, but I don't really need it. I never got the Death Troopers, although I definitely considered it. But yeah, don't really need this one. However, I'm very excited to see how these troopers are shown in the film, and for what specific purpose are they going to be? Are they going to be kind of like guards to the Emperor, or how they're going to go down? But oh yeah, overall, it's really neat to see this new style trooper, and basically the staple trooper for the Rise of Skywalker. So let me know what you guys think of the trooper design in general, as well as what you think of the Black Series and Hot Toys version of this trooper. And thanks so much for watching.